You didn't hear? She just went, Aidan, man. Brav. Nah, good on ya. I'm Australian. I just moved here. Fuck, is that fucking neighbour lady? You keep that car down. For patriotism, you dog. I just moved here, man, 2 months ago. How's this? The way I moved to London, his dad was born in the UK, but my dad, he's not my biological dad. He met my mum when I was 2. I took his last name, like he's my dad, he raised me, but he never legally adopted me, right? So that means you can't get the visa because he's not legally my dad. And I realised in my 20s that I could have got the visa. So when I was 32 years old, I got my dad to legally adopt me as his son so that I could get a 5-year ancestry visa and come and invade your fucking country, man. How about that? These flag-waving fuckheads, you missed one, bro. You fucking missed one. Isn't that sick? You don't need to be a baby to get adopted. You don't. You don't need to dress up like a baby to get adopted. They'd hate that down the courthouse, I reckon. The wild thing about getting adopted as an adult is the law is set up for it to be a child, and the law doesn't change if you're an adult. So, like, legally, they had to give me a social worker to check if I was all good with the adoption, but I was 32, so there's just this lady every week being like, how you going? Is everything all good? I was like, work stressful, you know. My landlord's fucking with me. She was younger than me. I was checking in on her. How are you? You look tired. Is everything okay at home? She was like, I'm tired. Fuck you. How dare you? I'm a baby. I don't know. So the reason my dad is not my biological dad, he's my stepdad, because I'm half-Colombian, right? Half Australian, but half-Colombian. My mum was backpacking in South America when she was 22, and then she came back to Australia, and she found out she was pregnant. That's wild, isn't it? That's a whoops from mum. I love my mum, but she's a boss, man. But I was a dickhead when I was a kid. I used to do dumb shit, and she would yell at me. She's like, Aidan, why do you make these stupid decisions? And I was like, what was that? Bareback backpacker? What was that, mate? Me dumb. Okay. I was a fuckhead, eh? And then so here's the thing, I met the guy for the first time when I was 28. We found him, and then I went and met him. And for my whole life, I was angry at my mum. I was like, you know, this guy, he's not in my life, and he wasn't there, so I was mad at her. And then I met him, and I was like, she did me a favour, I reckon. This guy's a fucking lunatic, man. He went to jail. This is a true story. He went to jail for trying to rob a bank in Austria because he took out a loan to open a Colombian restaurant, and the restaurant sucked. He needed to pay the money back, didn't have it. So he went to tried to rob a bank. That's like 4 bad ideas in one sentence. Imagine how many shit ideas he could have fit in a whole childhood. Do you know what I mean? Thank God that guy wasn't there. And I got a whole family in Colombia who I never met, but then I met him, and they all added me on Facebook, like, what's up, we're your family, 50 aunts and uncles and cousins. I got this one lady, Tatiana Correa, she's my cousin, never met her, right? But I messaged her, like, you know, try and practice my Spanish. She's really nice. She messaged me for my birthday. I messaged her back, I said, espero que tu año haya estado lleno de felicidad, which means I hope that your year has been full of happiness, right? In Spanish, año means year. They got the 2 N's, don't they? They got the normal one, and then they got that año with the moustache on the top. I don't have that key on my keyboard. I put the regular one, sent it, checked on Google Translate, found out año means year, but ano without that means anus in Spanish. So I said to my cousin, who I've never met before, I hope that your anus has been full of happiness. And I was like, do you know what? I stand by it. I hope it has, you know? Good for her. I don't know if you guys can tell this about me. Can you tell from the way that I am that I've been fired from 14 jobs in my life? That's a few, isn't it? After 9 or 10, you do start to think, like, maybe I'm the problem there. Maybe that's me. I got fired from working at a supermarket on my 18th birthday. Me and one of my mates were doing volleyball with toilet rolls over the aisles, and they have cameras in every second aisle, so the footage they showed us was my mate hitting it over, no cameras on me, but it comes back. They were like, we know it was you. I was like, that was a customer. They loved it. I was just keeping score. It hurts getting fired, man. The rejection. It's someone going, you're not good enough, so fuck off, you know? If you've never been fired, it's like being broken up with. That's the closest thing I've related to. Someone going, you not good enough, fuck off. Difference is, at least if you get fired, the government comes in with a bit of assistance for you, don't they? if you're looking for work. In Australia, you've got to look for 10 jobs a fortnight. Yeah, you remember, mate. You've been on benefits for a while, I reckon. You remember.